Alright, welcome to another video and thanks for clicking on this. So today I am renovating an EA build or build from the game from Cats and Dogs expansion pack. So this is the Saltypaws Saloon in Brindleton Bay, which comes with Cats and Dogs expansion pack. Duh. It's in the dock area, and it's like a really cool place. So I was building this in my active save file actually. It's still my family dynamics save file because I'm on I'm generation 4. Like my head of generation 4 has been born. I think he's a child now. He's not a toddler anymore. But yeah, I'm not even halfway through. And I started it at like well over a year ago, about a year and a half ago. But anyway, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, so I was just kind of revamping, like, I went back to the save after a while and I was like, oh my God, what are these builds? Like, I'm not talking about the EA builds actually right now. I'm talking about my own builds because there's a lot of houses that I've built and I'm not really happy with. Like, and back then I wasn't even happy with them. I was like, I could do better than this. And yeah, I just don't think I'm a very good. If I can build, sometimes I can build a house if I have like a good reference picture or something. But I don't think I'm very good at furnishing. So a lot of the time when recently I've been trying to like just build a house and furnish it because I found like I love watching like SimLicy uh, yeah, SimLicy's videos, and I love watching like her, furnished houses. Like she just does it so effortlessly. Like they're so beautiful. There's so much. They just look so cozy, and the colors are amazing. And I know she uses reshade, and I don't use reshade because I just cannot. I don't know how to install it. Like technically, I might like I've seen like videos and like read like tutorials on like how to install it. I still can't install it, okay? Like I have this thing installed, the Reshade whatever app something, but I just can't. I don't know how to make it work. So unfortunately, I still don't have Reshade, and this is on my to-do list, same as many other things. I've been quite on fire actually with getting things done recently because I've been so busy because I started teacher training. And just saying, all right. Can't say anymore because I need to preserve my anonymity. Not that anyone watches these videos, but just in case. But anyway, um, yeah, SimLicy so good at furnishing, and I'm not. And but yeah, here I think I actually really like how I made it look. So basically, this is the inside is still kind of almost untouched. Like now I touched it obviously, but like the one thing I really like about this build though, I quite like the layout and I also love the lamps, like the fact that they put the lights in the game with the different like colors and stuff. Like can you see one is purple, one is orange, one is pink, one is white. The white is like the regular color, I think. Maybe not, I'm not sure. Like I'm gonna be putting in more of these lights later. Excuse me. But yeah, I love this brick in the kitchen that I used in the kitchen. It's my favorite brick and it's from Realm of Magic and it's basically there is two things from Realm of Magic that I use like on a regular basis and it's the both wallpaper. So it's that brick. It's got a very nice brown color and I live in England and there is like a lot of like not just red brick, like there is a lot of red brick. For example, my university is all red brick. There is brick everywhere, and I absolutely love it. I love brick. And listen, and brown brick, and that's kind of it. It works really well if I like want to recreate a house that I see in real life. But anyway, I'm doing the what do you call it? Oh my god, bathroom here, right? Toilet. And the reason I put dirty carpet in there, for a reason, okay? Because I want this to look quite, not neglected or anything, but like it's an old bar, like it's been there for like 100 years or something, or like I don't know, like 75 or something. Yeah, like for a long time. Because it's got all these like old maritime memorabilia, like paintings, and I put later on put some ship stuff like the ship steering thing, not steering wheel, but you know what I mean, from Get Famous and stuff. And yeah, it's just got a lot of old stuff, and it's not like it's not an expensive buy. It's not for tourists. So before I started working on this build, I looked at a lot next door. I have a look on the surroundings because you want to have make the builds contextual and all that. Contextual. I don't know if I said that. See, old furniture and all that. Anyway, next door to here, is like this part is not spoons, okay? So it's I don't know, I'm going with this. But anyway, next door there is that country club, like like the one for I haven't renovated it or anything. Like I've been in that a lot. I like it a lot because I don't really play with like super fancy rich Sims. Um, I like playing with like realistic Sims, and I mean rich are realistic because there is a lot of rich people. Um, yeah, and like like you can't be rich definitely, but I just like play with, like regular Sims, Sims I can like, you know, I would maybe more than like rich people's struggles. I don't know. Anyway, so in contrast with that rich people's country club next door, it's a bit more shabby. It's like old, and the people there is like lots of there's tons of regular clients from Brindleton Bay. Some of them might be like fishermen, like fisherwomen or whatever, fisher people or something. And there's a lot of wood, there's lots of wood, and kind of left it anyway. I thought it looked a bit weird. It doesn't look weird, but it just looked kind of empty and ugly. But yeah, I changed the window because I didn't think that the cats and dogs windows fit in very well. And I put in this door from Island Living. It's just like this is like an area like just for staff only area. Added some like cleaning stuff. So you've got the broomstick and whatever. Um, I added some like extra space, I don't know, cleaning supplies and stuff. And no up in there, thank you for hygiene purposes. And then I couldn't really decide on like what wallpaper to put in the main area or like, to be honest. I put some of that like rusty metal stuff on the outside of the kitchen because like I I was like, oh yeah, they added it. It's like an add-on, but it's like an old add-on because the thing here is old. So yeah, we've got a TV for like any sort of matches or film screenings or whatever. And I can just imagine this being like a local bar for like people, like very kind of down to earth and stuff. And I'm gonna change that thing later on. But yeah, I still saved like lots of like the layout is very similar and the decorations, but I just made it the way I liked it. So what I'll say, I considered like should I put curtains on? And I did eventually. Oh, spoilers. And then this is like the lower door, the staff only area, and there is uh wood what? And then this poster thing, not a yeah, a poster from country cost living. It worked very well, and then these like old black and white or sepia together, I think, either together or like Discover University worked very well. And then I really liked this plant from I never really use it that much. I did some code tracks later. I mean, one code track because yeah, I just like code track, like people um in like code like that. There's gonna be people wearing coats, like heavy duty coats, all right, for a lot of rain because yeah, especially in Brindleton Bay because Brindleton Bay, the weather is quite rainy like a lot of the time. Like it's just wet and stuff, and um, it's windy by the sea, so you want to be protected from the wind. I'm just running right now, but anyway, so you gotta have somewhere to like, and then yeah, like making, like this fence thing. I wanted it to be like kind of separated. Eventually I left the wooden things from with the ships, and then I created this little seating area there, and I'm quite happy with it um because it's just small seating and it looks more cozy. It looks very good in the corner actually. This is like the table I would probably go for if I wasn't a part of this. And yeah, so this one's like a regular kind of light, and I didn't really like the ones that were like very cold because I wanted to like look very cozy inside and stuff. So I just like deleted the blue one or the purple one, and I left the yellow and the pink and the orange, and I thought it looked cool. And then I can imagine these like secular black and white, whatever photographs, these faded photographs are like from like old Bay photographs from like 7 years ago, 6 years ago. You know, maybe the like oldest person living in Brindleton Bay right now might one of these photographs as a baby. Like, who knows? Who's the oldest person living in Brindleton Bay? My save, no one lives in Brindleton Bay in my save at the moment. Which because I just miss this world so much. But anyway, nothing like yeah, just no one lives there. And I really like these black and brown scents I used because they just look kind of old because I think brown it looks kind of faded, like washed out. And I typed in ship. I looked for like ship. I was actually looking for like a ship, a toy ship, something that I could put on um like a sideboard or something. And then the only thing that the search thing came up with was like this ship stuff. And I thought about like putting it up, but I actually like put it up there. It makes no sense it being there, but I just really like it. Like it looks interesting and awesome when you're by the sea. And like the sea is my favorite thing in the world. And I noticed that the lights are not on the same level, but okay, we're gonna let this one slip now. Yeah, like the coast is full of like oh, what is this for? And then you find out it's like a bit of a ship from like used for whatever, and you're like, oh wow, it's so cool. Like, say this is like a hook for like whale catching or something, and obviously whales is illegal now in most places, but and it's also very bad for whales and stuff. I mean, animals in the country. Um, but yeah, and then just like a quick notification, I don't have dine out. I don't have that game pack, so I just it's just like the most industrial looking ovens. I think that if you have dine out, there is like some restaurant, like restaurant-y looking ovens. I just don't have that. And I know something sick, but okay, like maybe a little bit grotty is that. Um, I mean, I should have got a dishwasher actually, because that would be probably more realistic. But I forgot. And then we got this table for like preparation because I just couldn't fit in more countertops or anything. And kitchen counter, there was room. And then I was trying to figure out what to do with the cabinets, like the like wall cabinets, like the upper ones, these ones. I never know what to do with them. And they always like, oh, it's like my potato man. Like I just really don't know where to put them, what to do with them. They just look chunky and ugly in my builds. And then I settled on that one. I thought, okay, that will do. And then I had lots of knives for like the fish and stuff. But yeah, sometimes I don't know. Yeah, I'm working on like interior design, like furnishing my builds and stuff. I've been like building and furnishing a lot off cam because, as you can tell by the number of new videos I've had, which is very, very low. But yeah, I finally found that ship thing and that type that as well, because it's old and it looks to be like an interesting story connected to it. Like a traveler who came here and he like wrote stories about the area or something, or like about lives of people who live there. I don't know. And then we've got this. I wanted to add like a sofa, but then I found this wooden thing from Get Together, and I was just like, okay, I just put it there, and I just like. And then I had this coat rack. I put it not here because it didn't look very well to me. I added it there in like corner where the staff area is. And then I added this rug by the entrance so that if you're coming in with like muddy or like salty boots, you can like get rid of water or something. And then I rearranged the painting so that they fit back with the buoys or something, whatever that is on the wall. There is loads of buoys in there. I'm gonna call them buoys. I really don't know what they are. And I added some wall decor. But yeah, those buoys were like in this build from the very beginning. And I was like, you know what, yeah, I'll keep them because I really like them. Like I just really love coastal stuff. And recently, I think it was SimLicy that who built like a very very nice coastal. I think it was like a house like a what do you call it, lighthouse, and it looked just so good. And she said herself that it's like one of her favorite builds she ever made. So I totally agree. I think it's really amazing, and if you haven't seen it, you should go watch it. It's really amazing. But yeah, and I just remember this graffiti from get together, and I imagine that like someone, some teenager or something, like some young adult, climbed up there and graffitied it, and it just looked really really cool. Um, yeah, it looks interesting and stuff, and the roof thing was kind of annoying, but I didn't really change much about it. Like I only changed like edges, and I made it a bit like indented or like a bit curvy rather than straight, because I thought it's more like age, like the roof is like, you know, really affected by coastal weather, which is obviously hot. Um, so yeah, and then I added, and this is like a lift starter here. I want to mention, like, you've got that thing for like if anything, if anything into the water, you can fish it out, and that's where they leave the bags. But anyway, this is the photographs. I'm sorry, I talked for a bit too long, but anyway. This is just some photographs. I mean, some screenshots, not photographs. It's a fictional um build. But anyway, I don't build. Like, I considered like taking a sim over to there, but I hope that you can use it in your gameplay, and if you do, you can let me know. And if you don't, I hope you enjoyed watching this, because that's what I usually do with the builds. Watch them, and I'm like, oh, this is so pretty. And but it's still cool. It's still cool. Anyway, let me know what you think.